Next up will be KJ Bolden.
KJ, I want to ask you about Jamarli. Just how has he fit in with this team, and what do you feel like he brings to the secondary?
Jamarli's a great guy. He's been doing a great job of running the defense. I can tell that he's bought in to what we're doing here, and he's staying after every day to try to learn the playbook, getting better, just building a deeper connection with the guys around the room. And I feel like he's going to do a great job this year.
KJ, is year 3 for you? You know, what are your feelings about that, and just being able to start your 3rd camp? You know, looking back at that freshman camp, how are you different?
I'm just excited for this year, man. It's a lot of things I didn't know my freshman year, and then coming to year 3 fall camp now, it's just I feel like I've grown a lot. Just come to football, play recognition, just learning the defense, communication, being a leader. So I'm excited to see what this year camp brings, but I'm definitely ready to attack it for sure.
Another one of those newcomers is Khalil Bolden. Sorry about that. How have you seen him kind of fit into his new role with you, and what do you expect from him this year?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Khalil's great. He's a hard worker. Just every day, nose down, working hard in the weight room, conditioning, football. It don't matter what we're doing. He's working hard. You know, like I said, Jamarli just coming in learning the playbook. You know, our playbook is not something easy to learn. He's coming in learning the playbook very well, and he's a really good communicator out there on the field, and he's got great leadership skills. So definitely love KD for sure.
Yeah, I'll ask you about Rashawn Dinkins, who we saw at the end of last season. How much has he grown from that little bit of experience he got at the end of last year up till now, where he's one of those guys who could be starting at safety next year?
Yeah, he's grown a lot, man. You know, Dink's a real quiet person, so we finally got him to open up to talk now. So he's out there on the field communicating more, and you can tell he feels way more comfortable. And he's just a great ball player in general. So I'm definitely excited for him as well too.
Yeah, so we saw the video of you getting to come out in the all-white uniform. Walk me through how Kirby told you that was going to happen and what it meant to walk out there in front of your teammates and sort of see them lose it. You wearing that?
Yeah, it was just, I was walking in the team meeting room. They had pulled me. I thought I got in trouble or something like that. So, but no, they took us to the room. I seen him. I really didn't want to believe it at first. I thought he was just trolling the team, but he actually serious. I feel like that's going to definitely bring a spark to the stadium that day. The fans going to love it. It's going to be electric week 2 coming for sure.
Kirby just talked about your growth as a leader and how you're sort of coaching some guys up vocally. What's led to you taking that step?
I just feel like when I first came in, I feel like Dan and Malachi took me under their wings. I didn't know a lot. I didn't know the playbook like that. I didn't know where to get lined up at, and I feel like it helped me guide me through that and made me feel more comfortable while being up here. So I know the young guys probably feel the same way that I felt when I first got here. So I'm just trying to replicate that. Just be there for them anytime they need me. Playbook, take a ride home, I'll take you home, anything like that. Just try to be there for them guys and just give them the utmost respect. And I'm happy to be their teammate.
KJ, I know it's just obviously it's early for all the freshmen and everything. As far as Kane Protho goes, so he's playing a lot of that slot. Very athletic kid. I mean, just what is it about him? And able to kind of show out a little bit right now, and just what do you see from him?
Yeah, hard cover for sure, man. He's tall, like 6'7" or something like that. Yeah, he's huge out there. But I said, he's great. He's just like the other freshmen. He came in ready to work. It's not easy up here every day. You gotta come put your head on straight and ready to work. I feel like he really bought into what he's doing. They got him doing a lot of different things, and I can tell he's really bought in and he really cares about what he's doing.
Yeah, you're a guy that came in with high expectations and all that stuff. Tyree Green has some of the same kind of expectations on him for year 1. How have you seen him handle that, number 1? And number 2, what is it about him that has him a spot to maybe play as a freshman?
I just try and tell him, don't kind of look at that. Don't look at the media, don't look at that. Just come here every day and try to pressure your coaches. Because that's how you're going to get on the field. Try to come pressure your coaches, come learn the playbook, get in the weight room, get bigger. It's different than high school. It's different level here. So don't even worry about none of the outside noise. Just come be yourself every day. And I feel like he does that great. Showing up every day and just being himself. And I feel like he got a chance to he could do something this year if he just keep his head on straight and just keep on working. I feel like he can make a major impact.
There's a lot of talk about this offense being more explosive. Are you seeing that on since the off season started? Is this a more explosive offense?
I can't really tell right now. We ain't really did nothing for real yet, but I can tell they're they're bonding great. They're coming together. You know, it's still early to tell what we're how we look right now, but I feel like they're doing a great job. I feel like them guys are well connected over there, so hopefully that helps them for sure.
Lawson is a guy that's been here for a while now. What do you feel like he means to the offense and just where he's seen as one of the leaders on this team?
He means a lot to the offense. I mean, everybody loves Lucky. He's a great guy. You know, you got his brother here now too with him, so you can just tell the energy is great. You know, always smiling. You know, you can always ask Lawson something. He's always going to answer with a smile on his face. It's never a dull moment with Lawson. I feel like he just goes out there every day and try to be his best. He's out there competing every day, working his butt off.
Yeah, you were a 5-star recruit. A lot of talk about you as a recruit. I think you were the first player from Buford to commit to Georgia in like a decade. Were you aware of that height of that 5-star ranking, and how did maybe that influence, you know, what you thought you'd be able to do coming into Georgia?
Well, you know, as a high school player, you're definitely aware of what it is for sure. But I already knew that wasn't going to help me get on the field. You know, you still, at the end of the day, you still got to go there and compete with other players that's been there before you and new players that just got there with you. So I feel like none of that high school, like, none of that stuff matters. You got to still go out there and do it yourself and go out there and compete, learn the playbook. You know, just show coach why he have to play you. So I feel like you got to give him a reason.
What allowed you to get on the field so quickly to show that Kirby had to go out there and play you?
I just bought in. I really bought in. Some days you got to sacrifice. Some days it's, you can't go home and play the game all day and, you know, eat junk all day. You got to really make some sacrifices. And I feel like I made a lot of sacrifices to get to where I am right now.
KJ, didn't seem it was that long ago you were coming in as a freshman. Now you're one of the veteran guys. First question, how much weight have you put on since you arrived on campus way back then? And then what are 2 or 3 things that are different about this version of KJ Bolden from the one that stepped on campus right out of high school?
Yeah, I probably gained like, when I first got here, I probably was like 184, probably like a good 193 right now. Definitely going to get bigger before the season starts, so I feel like I'm doing a great job of gaining weight. And what was the other question you had?
The differences between the freshmen that came on campus and the guys standing in front of us today.
The difference, I just like, I'm bought in, like all the way. Do whatever it takes to win. You know, your freshman year, you just really just trying to make it out, make it through. You know, you're just trying to learn how y'all do things here. But now that you know everything that's going on, you know how the program is ran and how things are supposed to be done. This year, man, I'm just really bought in on attack mode, leadership, just trying to help the team grow anyway so we can win it all.
KJ, been through the process a long time. Recruiting, kids come in, that's not a while. They're going to another school one time. Talk about that later. Let me ask you this, in June now recruiting is huge.
Yeah.
What is it like when kids come in, recruits, they want honesty. What do you tell them about Georgia and Kirby Smart?
I tell recruits. I try to be the most honest with the recruits. I tell them this is hard. If you don't love football, if you don't want to eat, breathe, sleep it, come to Georgia. You know, Coach Smart is going to push you to your limit every day. He's going to get it out of you, and I feel like that's what you want out of a coach, though. Like, you want him to push you every day and bring you to the best you can be. And I feel like I tell all the recruits, like, if you don't love football, if you're not really bought into it, don't come here. If you're about NIL, don't come here. We really care about football and growing as a person and as a man. And that's what he does for us.
When you look at Ellis and his time in the program, where have you seen the most growth? Where do you feel like he's improved the most since he joined you guys?
You know, Ellis always just been good on the field. I feel like his off the field, he got way better. He's being a great leader now. He's bringing guys along with him. You can tell he's being more vocal out there talking and things like that. So I'm proud of Ellis. I feel like he came a long way just off the field.
Let's wrap up with Kayla's mic.
Kirby mentioned how you grew up playing in competitive environments as something that's helped you sort of manage expectations. What did that do for you? And then when looking at your childhood, is there one game that stands out?
Yeah, growing up in Atlanta, like, youth football is like high school. Like, it'd be so many people out there, so like, you never just nervous in front of. I've never been nervous just playing in front of a lot of people because I grew up early playing in front of a lot of people. So I just feel like, you know, you just gotta go out there and ball. And I feel my, you say biggest game.
Yeah, just
like,
one that stands out.
Stands out. It could be like high school.
Yeah, high school.
Probably St. Francis. My senior year. I've never seen that many people at a high school game before. It was crazy, and then just, you know, just them being a top 3 team in the nation that year, coming in. It was just something new for sure, and I feel like everybody that Iron Man was just different. That's why I'm meant for games like that. So I feel like that was great for me.
Thanks, KJ.
Thanks, KJ.
Yeah.